On second down, Allen looking, end zone, touchdown! In the traffic, Dalton Kincaid is there for 6.
There was a whole lot of hum baby on that one. Dalton Kincaid zipped it in front of the safeties, right behind the linebackers, and it was almost as if Josh Allen on that drive.
From the 2, it's Cook inside for the Buffalo touchdown. Big bodies, including the fullback, Reggie Gilliam. It's a fake. Allen looks to the back of the end zone. He'll take it himself for the touchdown.
I hope everybody's enjoying this as much as I am. I mean, all the way down, that every detail covered. When you see Josh Allen.
Got it spread out. Only 2 Ravens pursuing, and Allen throws deflected and caught by Coleman on the tip for 6. And the Bills remain alive. And when he got here, once the minicamp started, he came back with ability, maturity, and he comes up. Allen reaches over the pylon or the goal line for the touchdown. Broke the plane just by jumping and using that 6'5" frame. And now they go for 2 to try to tie this game. From 32 yards, free air, made it! And the Bills open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win.
On this opening drive, it's Cook. Threatened to go outside, cut inside, touchdown, Buffalo.
Watch this. Carter right here is going to get outside and be like, I got you right here. Nope. Just that little one cut, the extra effort. And you said his ability to kind of dance.
Jump cut.
Look
at him keep his balance. No, he cannot drop any of the, the knee and
rare balance.
Certainly nothing of concern for him. He took some snaps and went back out there, but expect him to ice it throughout this game.
Thank you, Trace. Look at that move by Cook. Oh, it's still going. James Cook to the end zone for a touchdown and a brilliant run.
Put that on your highlight tape right now, Jim. I know you carry him each game, but that was next level.
30 yards, and this move back to the other side, right here and then here.
Goodbye.
His second touchdown of the game.
I'm not saying he's underrated, Jim, but I'm saying he's underrated.
As we start the 4th, and the Bills threatening to go in again. They got a 1st and goal, and they hand it off. The former Jet is in. Elijah Moore. That's the first play they ran at the beginning of the game. And now it strikes for 6.
To 5 receivers in this pattern. Allen throws to the sideline, open, reaching for it, making the grab, and into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid for the touchdown. Plays.
And now watch how he brings Kincaid back. Kincaid route, he thinks he's got to keep going upfield. Instead, the ball brings him back. Actually, right there, he just well out in front of him to be able to make the catch, sure-handed. They missed him last year with that knee injury. Looks like he's back feeling much.
Off the fake, rolling. He can run if he has to. Instead, he flips it for the touchdown. He hits Jackson Hawes, their number 3 tight end.
With his feet and taking off and run. There's Hawes, by the way, in motion. He'll go back and then work his way back the other way. And 17 gets out there on the edge. You better look out. You better get ready. And then he just does Brett Favre. A little flick there and a nice little touchdown pass there. The awareness and the understanding of cover.
Cook is the back. Cook into the end zone. Made it look easy. Over right guard. Touchdown Buffalo. And Buffalo back up on top. 21-14. Outside to Shakir. Inside the 10. Shakir all the way in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Man-to-man coverage. It's what Buffalo likes to do. They motion, see how the defense responds. Corner goes with him. They know what they got. Now just get it to him quickly. Couple blocks. How about Kincaid right there? He's able to seal the edge and the speed and quickness of Shakir to be able to get upfield after that reception. It's a foot race and an easy touchdown there for the Bills.
But he feels it'll come to him if the game moves on.
It's a quick pass to Shakir, trying to get him out in space. Breaks through the defense and stays on his feet. Shakir, what a play! Touchdown! A 43-yard score, and Shakir putting on the moves to take it to the house.
This is why he's number 2 in the league in wide receivers for yards after the catch, Jason.
And it's his contact balance. That's Demario Davis that has him wrapped up. One of the best inside linebackers in the NFL. Goes to swing him around, and he just stays there.
Bills bring in Jackson Hawes. He goes in motion. Here's Cook. James Cook is in for a touchdown. And he sets a franchise record with a rushing touchdown in his 8th consecutive game.
Blocking, but how about the vision of Cook? Where's the gap? Oh, no problem. And then he runs through Granderson.
Cook just went over 100 yards rushing for the 3rd consecutive game. First Bill to do that since Thurman Thomas. Play fake. Allen rolling right. Fakes the throw. Fakes out everybody. Touchdown!
Josh Allen, hey, you're not running the ball as much this year on design runs as he comes with the pump fake. And one thing you're taught on defense is never leave your feet when you're rushing the quarterback, and that's why. And Josh Allen told us, hey, break glass situation. That was an in-and-out crossover right there.
It was.
Chance of
Should just hit the 3 at the end of it.
Allen, wide open, Kincaid, touchdown!
And this drive was made by Josh Allen doing what they call here in Buffalo, Josh Allen things. And Josh Allen things means you're the MVP.
2nd and goal. That's the most excitement of the night. Here's Allen. Here's Samuel. There's a touchdown. Curtis Samuel gives Buffalo the lead.
Safety's going to run over here as this motion. Fake the motion, go back again. And just as it happened, Jalen Hawkins changed directions, and by that point, had no chance whatsoever.
1st and goal for the Bills in desperate need of a score. Allen fires end zone. Coleman touchdown.
You're going to get somebody in the flat, and then instead of somebody else in the corner, going to kind of hang back in here. And so everybody's going to sort of overrun the play because of the flat. That's where everybody hits the touchdown pass. But now it's a layer behind it, and you can't cover both. Settle right.
Play clock at 2. Allen looking to the left, now scans back to the middle and fires down to the goal line where it's caught for a touchdown by Dawson Knox. 19-yard strike on 3rd and goal. And that's the definition of stepping up with the premier tight end out.
Just pay attention to Jesse Bates right here. Josh is going to drop back, and he's going to pump fake, freeze it. He's staring this way. Bates is going to drive down, and then you're just going to replace behind him with that tight end Dawson Knox, but he's got absolutely all day.
Allen on the move, now flips it to Davis. He's got some space. Davis for the pylon, dives, touchdown. Bills score to open the 2nd half as they did the 1st. Nice drive, 16 yards to the end zone for Davis.
It's too late on the part of Xavier Watts to get his man match, and there you're going to see Davis, that right foot, he leaps, he gets inside the pylon. As you see Xavier Watts in pursuit, but he had already lost leverage on it at the snap of the ball. What a great job.
Can you generate explosive runs, chunk runs, score from 30, 40 yards out? That's a different animal.
Here's Cook. Good patient run, and he busts it through. Right on cue. Off to the races. James Cook. House call, touchdown, somersault, he's in.
But watch the job here. Reggie Gilliam, watch this block on Wallace. And then it's just make one guy miss, and he's gone. There it is. That's the true definition.
Josh Allen, who's got the second most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history, just added another one. That is number 69 all time for Allen on the ground. Only the great Cam Newton has more, and they take advantage of that takeaway.
Bosa and all of his D-line boys, they're giving him a hard time, saying, man, you got to score. You can't get caught. But
hoping that at some point maybe he could be deployed. Blitz coming, so Allen got rid of it to Shakir, and this is where Buffalo hurts you. In space, Shakir, cut back, touchdown, he's gone.
As far as offensive efficiency and ball control, and then the Carolina defense, you understand, when you're going to pressure and you're going to blitz Josh Allen, his ability to get the ball out of his hand to the likes of...
Allen checks to the second call, which is a crack toss for James Cook, and it was a good call. It's a house call. It's a touchdown. Over 200 yards, James Cook for the first time in his NFL career.
After the break, you mentioned Wallace went out. His replacement, Claudin Sherrillis, just watch him overrun, and that's the cutback on the toss zone. You don't have a lot of plays. You haven't been in there all game. You're standing around.
It is, and Josh Allen is in for his second of the day, his 70th rushing touchdown as a Buffalo Bill.
I'll tell you what, they should be celebrating. Clearly a little gap here. Simple. Allen's going to just take it to that left A gap. He knows it's soft in there, and
with 17 seconds left. Here it's a 3rd and 8. And Allen throws wide open. It's Kincaid and a Buffalo touchdown.
You're going to watch Tranquil's man-to-man. They did the motion to see if it's man, and then Tranquil falls down. It's a great route by Kincaid, using his leverage against him right here. I'm going to go in. Nope. And then the ground turf got you.
You remember the AFC?
For Kansas City not allowing substitution. Smart.
Hand off. Touchdown. Touchdown untouched for Buffalo. Running behind David Edwards, their fine left guard. 3-yard touchdown run for Johnson. His first touchdown of the season.
By this offense going no huddle. Just a simple inside zone to the left. But the no huddle was the secret here. It kept Kansas City in the same personnel grouping. And the last thing Steve Spagnuolo wants, remember they didn't get the tush push last year in some big key areas.
Here is Gilliam pushing his quarterback. And still no signal. I did too. And Josh looks up at the monitor. Look at Gilliam. Well, I'll tell you, that replay, I would say no.
Didn't look like it there. This is the one right here.
That right there is close. That you could make an argument that touched the front of that line.
But that was such a huge moment.
You know, last year in the AFC Championship, they tried this 5 times, and they went always to the left side. That's a touchdown. They've just called it a touchdown.
Quarterback sneak. Here we go.
Yep.
It's not the hump bump. It's the Josh Allen.
Josh with a little help from his friends. That's a touchdown.
Watch Torrance on the right side right here, trying right here, and then he grabs him and just says, come here, buddy. You called it with a little help from my friends.
No huddle here. Allen taking a shot down the sideline. Coleman adjustment. Keon Coleman, touchdown. And that's what Bills fans have been waiting for.
Prince going into the locker room, and now Ethan Bonner enters in the lineup, and we've watched Prince and Coleman go at it all afternoon. Charles, you said it. Keon Coleman.
3:44 to go. Allen pump fakes, now chased out. On the move, throws on the run. He's got a wide open Hawes, and it's a touchdown. Jackson Hawes into the end zone for the second time this year.
You see Hawes on the outside running an in cut, but as Josh Allen buys time, does a really good job of getting back into the vision of the quarterback. Scramble drill that you can see. The Miami Dolphins sideline was going crazy. They wanted a holding on the penalty with Josh Allen.
So they'll go with their jumbo formation. Allen does it himself. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bills take the lead.
Gilliam with a great push, but a great job by the offensive line. This was a stand-up quarterback sneak into the end zone. No problem for Josh Allen and company, working their way down the field to take the lead.
Disciplinary issue that he reportedly missed a meeting on Friday, and the decision was made to not have him activated today. Allen on 3rd and 3.
Only a 3-man rush from the Bucs.
Allen buys time. He's going to toss it downfield. Open man. Caught by Shavers. Touchdown, Bills. That's old-fashioned Josh Allen football.
Time to throw in his career this season, but you don't care when the play ends like this. He makes things happen. The Bucs only rush 3. Plenty of time. Delivers a strike down the field. What a play by Josh Allen and Tyrell Shavers to ignite this Buffalo offense.
3rd down and 5. Quick hitter. Ty Johnson creates after the catch. Big gain down the sideline. Ty Johnson takes it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir and, wow, Curtis Samuel with a great block out there. Just clearing the path all the way to the end zone. What a play, but more importantly, what great blocking by these Buffalo.
And he has set up this offense nicely now with 3:53 to go in the 3rd. Allen steps up, delivers downfield, separation, catch made, touchdown, James Cook.
This is a crazy tough ask of Anthony Nelson. Watch him. He's responsible for Cook out of the backfield, and there is just no way he is going to catch up to a fast James Cook with a running start up through that B-gap all day long. Josh Allen saw it, took advantage of it.
Allen, of course, with the rushing touchdown. He might do it again. And does! Touchdown, Bills! Back and forth we go in Buffalo.
Life, and Dalton Knox is going to set a block to spring Josh Allen as he follows his offensive line into the end zone. Great drive there by the Buffalo Bills.
2nd and 3. Allen is going to keep it. Josh Allen inside the 5. They're going to push him in. Pay dirt. Touchdown, Bills. For the MVP, Allen.
When you need a play, you put the hands in the MVP, and boy, does he follow his center and his tackle, Deion Dawkins, right into the end zone, and everybody in Buffalo helped push him in. What a play, what a motion. Stadium erupts.
How well the matchup on the perimeter goes will go a long way in deciding who wins.
Hit 10 different receivers last week. Meanwhile, picking and threading his way is Cook. He's out in front, and Cook will take it all the way for a touchdown. 45 yards for James Cook, who is now over 1,000 for the season.
He comes around, and instead it's the big fullback, Reggie Gilliam, 41. Watch him pick up the linebacker, Al-Shaair, right there. And everybody else locks up in the interior. There's nobody, no penetration at all. And once the linebacker was picked up there, it was just off to the races.
Probably 17 9. It's 13-9. Bills get the ball at the end of the half, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. Ray Davis to run the kickback. Spinning, still on his feet. Out past the 40. He's out in front. Nobody's going to chase him down. All the way for a touchdown. 98 yards.
I mean, it's a great job on a return, but it's the reaction by the Texas cover team when he runs into the back of one of his own guys right there. You have a couple Houston Texans. I mean, it happens fast, but there are a couple guys there. And once he bounced off his guy, he spun instinctively. And when he spun, he went right around two guys that could have been there to make the play. That's just natural instincts by a running back once he got into that open space. And this is what the NFL hoped to see with the rule change. People wanted to see more returns, more opportunities for returns like that. I love that reaction. Let's go.
That's the league is getting what it wants. That's 4 kickoff returns for touchdowns this season.
Yep.
The numbers for the rushing in that first half he's talking about. 9 carries, 33 yards. Rodgers surrounded by Bosa, and the ball comes out, and Binford has it, and the Bills have a scoop and score to start the second half. And Rodgers is hurt.
Over and over again. Go ahead and hit play. Get ready to pause it right here. Look at this. Where are you going to throw that ball? Nobody. Nobody's open. But because of Bosa's extra effort continuing on the play, he shocks Rodgers with that. And this is why you continue. And you go get players like Joey Bosa, and hopefully Rodgers is okay.
Allen's going to throw for it. No. Now he does. Back to the end zone. He's got Keon Coleman for the touchdown. Well, the touchdown into the arms of Coleman. 3rd and goal from the 8.
Look inside.
Allen being pushed, and he's driven across for the touchdown. And for the 49th time in his career, he has a game in which he's thrown for a score and run for a score. And now belongs to number 17.
He's stopped, except for the fact that Torrance, 64, and Anderson come in and say,
new kickoff rules, inclement, you give up a lot of field position.
Put it in Allen's hands, ask him to make something happen. He scrambles. Nobody open. Backs up, heaves, end zone. He threaded it through there for a touchdown to Shakir. How in the world did he get it through?
About as well as the position can be played. There is a flag down, but again, this is just scramble drill. Wow. Stay in the vision of your quarterback, and it's incredible. He knows when to put the cape on. It doesn't have to be every play, but when they need him, he's there.
3 tight ends and a fullback in there. A bootleg. Allen back in the end zone. He's got Knox. Dawson Knox making an impact early in this game, and it's 14-11. Josh Allen on 4th down kept it alive and found Shakir somehow. 2nd and goal, back to the air. Allen to the end zone. Kincaid, touchdown Bills. Dalton Kincaid back in the lineup. He's got a touchdown.
Yeah, and it's just a little short, little yo-yo motion to get leverage, and it's just F choice. He can break out. This time the defender's on the outside. He breaks in, and first quarter we were talking this Cincinnati Bengals team. They are the worst team in the league.
20 out of 25 today, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He's pressured, he's got a ton of room. There goes Josh Allen through the snow into the end zone. Touchdown Bills, 40 yards.
Well, there's quarterback rush lanes, and then there's this. Lane just completely open. Great job there by Dion Dawkins. Taking the inside rusher, leaves the widest guy for the quarterback, and
from the 33. Oh my goodness! Look out here! Christian Benford gift wrapped the other way! Touchdown! What just happened? 67 yards!
So again, everyone here is just running. He just kind of shot puts it. And then he just can't secure the tackle. And that's about as easy as a pick six Christian Benford's going to have.
Out of the I formation. He looks to throw. He pumps. He throws. He's got a touchdown. He's got Jackson Hawes.
Scheme. Just, you got all day. So watch Jackson Hawes. He comes across. He's right here. He's initially a blocker, but look how long he has. Now he just sneaks out, and he's unaccounted for.
And the rookie out of Georgia Tech, who's been vital in the run game as they've leaned on that in recent weeks, has his third touchdown.
Motion man Shakir. Allen will throw. Catch made by Cook. And he waltzes in for the touchdown. Bills needed it, and they deliver.
Almost too easy for Josh Allen and James Cook as he just pitches it out there. You're going to see some confusion here. You're going to have him going over here, and then you've got Ellis, who's man-to-man trying to get over the top, but it's too late, and Josh Allen recognized.
Second and goal. Allen fake the handoff, the roll and toss. Open man, Knox. Touchdown, Bills.
He's able to slip out. You can see the defenders trying to figure out, is it run, is it pass? And by the time they figure out it's a pass and Knox is in the open, it is too late. He has the leverage. Josh Allen finds him.
Third and goal. Handoff. Cook trying to extend it. He got right to the goal line. And now what do you do on a fourth and goal?
Jalen Hawkins with the final hit.
They're going to stay with this alignment. Allen steps up. He's got room in front of him. Pulls the trigger. End zone. Touchdown. A bullet. Josh Allen to Dawson Knox. Buffalo takes the lead.
Watch this. I want you to see. This is called the picket fence defense. The Patriots are going to have all of their guys playing zone inside the 5-yard line and in the first couple yards of the goal line. Knox is going to find his way into an open spot in the zone, and Josh Allen is going to hit him there. It's a football thing.
Second and one.
Love being called a signal.
On a give, Cook slices through, and he takes it in for the touchdown. A silencer from Cook.
The right guard who punches and comes up to the second level. It's all about blocking the second level, and then Cook can handle the third level on his own.
Cook, single setback, 2nd and 4, Buffalo. Handoff. Cook gets around 3 defenders and then kicks it to another gear. Cook still going, looking for the angle. Touchdown. Wow. Tremendous run. 44 yards. James Cook to the house.
Talked about the offensive line, but you also have to talk about just how special James Cook is. There were 2 unblocked defenders in his face. He splits them, makes his way downfield, reverses course, goes all the way back into the end zone. 3 carries for 67 yards and a touchdown on that first drive.
JJ, we asked James Cook, winning the rushing touch. First and goal. Allen on a give. And it's Ty Johnson walking it in for the touchdown.
Watch this. There's going to be a free hitter right here. Nobody touches him. That is purely on Johnson to make him miss in the hole, and he does.
To the handoff to Cook. Trying to get there, extends his arm. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. To get the score.
Let's see if he gets in. I think he might land on top of the defender and reach out. He does. That's a touchdown. Watch, he lands on top of Schlesinger, and as he's on top, he reaches the ball out. for the Bills touchdown.
Visuals that we have.
Under center here. He's going to just push him forward. That'll work. Allen is the in. Touchdown, Buffalo. He can run forward.
Version of the push. Gilliam coming in here. And then boom, he ejects him into the end zone. That's a wall of red bodies right there in the end zone.
Here it is. Allen is shoved over and in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Clearly in. The little push. Gilliam coming in from behind. Another rushing touchdown.
And right there, trying to get Ty Johnson on the ground one-on-one is a tough thing for the corners.
11th play of the opening drive. Trubisky looking, end zone, touchdown! Dawson Knox! Touchdown of the year, the most in the NFL.
And this is an excellent job. They're getting those two tight end spots where you see Knox and Hawes right next to each other, and they're coming out like they're going to block. And you go play action, you fake the running back, and now you throw it up there. And right there, Knox is telling everybody, I got all the money coming in. Let's come party. It is all.
Bills looking at 3rd down and 6. They can get a first down without scoring. And it's a direct snap to Ty Johnson, trying the right side, inside the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. Ty Johnson runs it in on 3rd down.
I'm thinking, hey, what's going on? But watch Vandermark, 74, get out and roll. And then look at him seal the edge. And then Gabe Davis, number 13, just carries his guy into the end zone. And they say a lot of the times, the blockers.
3rd down and 1. Trubisky to Davis, and Davis is stopped. No, he's in for the touchdown. Sherwood could not keep him out. And Ray Davis adds to the Buffalo lead.
I think on the tackle, Ray Davis is on top of the defender, so he's never down. Watch as he twists him, turns him. Davis is on top of the defender, so he hasn't hit the ground yet. And now he carries him into the end zone on the tackle.
Great call, Charles. It was Womack who went off for the Jets, so now it's 4th and goal. Trubisky has some time, throwing end zone. It is Gabe Davis.
Charles, you said he shows up when the lights are the brightest. Look at this catch. Jasir Taylor playing the pocket, has his hands all in there, and Gabe Davis, all hands catch, reaches out and snags that football. And when you make a touchdown catch like that, you can do whatever dance you want in the end zone. That, Charles, they call that the Dougie.
There you go, bringing it back. That's back in our era there. I'm not trying to rub anything in here. My kicker's hurt. I've got to go for 2 here.
Trubisky, Keon Coleman has got it.
Maybe get him to the perimeter. What do you think, Jason?
Go back
He's been running inside.
Or wide open in the flat. Can he get in? He can! Cha-ching for Ty Johnson. And the Bills are pouring it on against the Jets.
And another missed tackle, CD.
It's out there, the plays available to be made, and it's just not made again. And there's Joe Brady.
He knows it.
Trying to get.
There he goes, Tony. You had the right call, and I think he broke the plane. It's a touchdown.
Gene, you saw him do that. That's very strange. It's a touchdown if they're allowing the play, but he came out and said something very fast.
He is, by the way, hurt again. Now he's hobbling as he goes to the sideline. It looks like, yep, they're moving it back into PAT formation, spotting the football at the 15. So it is a touchdown.
And watch this at the end, though.
Good.
But you knew the ball was going to stay in Josh's hands right there.
No question. 1st and 10. Makes the quick toss. Goes down the field. Kincaid has it for the touchdown. To Kincaid for the lead right back.
Just an exceptional play call. And Josh Allen with the pump fake. Just watch right here. We're running a screen, right? We're running a screen. I'm going to go out here and block you. and then go up the sideline, and Josh Allen throws that
on 1st and goal. He's shoved across. They'll go ahead and take the touchdown as again Reggie Gilliam rides right behind him, and the Bills are back in front with a minute to go.
And then they let them score here. Don't actually see how they come out of there. They back out of it. That gives you the most.
Davis is the running back. Pass, open, touchdown, touchdown, Buffalo Bills, Mecole Hardman. That's the same play that he scored the game winner in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas in overtime for the Kansas City Chiefs.
I want you to watch. Surtain is here. The motion's going to come in, so you think that he's not going to actually get the ball, and then he comes out, and right there he's telling him to go over there. And that is why you motion. The communication gets disrupted. What a play call and designed by Joe.
Kincaid on a wing, quick toss. It's Coleman, sidesteps the defender and slides in for the touchdown. Keon Coleman had a big catch last week at Jacksonville, and today he scores on a desperately needed drive for the Buffalo Bills.
There was a penalty, double clutch this, but this was no bigger play to extend and score. That is a touchdown, and boy did he need that. That's why you stay in it all year mentally. You get in the doghouse a little bit, but you never know when your opportunity.
Here's Allen. Drop it back, throwing it to the end zone, and it is hauled in. Kincaid, just as he did a week ago, with the touchdown grab, and the Bills are a Prater extra point away from taking the lead.
Critical situations. In the red zone, the ball's going to Kincaid. And Josh Allen throws a perfect level 2 ball where only his guy can catch it at the high point.